Hello everyone. Today we want to look at the topic system for representing atoms. When it became very clear to scientists that elements are made up of atoms, they started looking for methods to represent atoms. Among the scientists that came out with something that is very good is John Dalton, in what he called Dalton's system for representing atoms. In this system, he used symbols to represent atoms. Among his symbols we have a circle like this, with a dot at the center. He called this hydrogen. A circle without anything, oxygen. A circle with a stroke down at the center, this is called nitrogen. Then a circle with a stroke down at the center, then the other side, this is sulfur. And then a circle that is shaded all through at the center is that of carbon. So if you want to form the chemical formula for these elements, we now look at joining them together. The first we're going to talk about will be molecules of a compound. As you know that molecules have individual elements that makes it up. If we have a molecule of an element like that of hydrogen, if you want to represent it using this Dalton method, it will be something like this. This will be hydrogen. For nitrogen, it will be something like this, and another one like this. For another one like oxygen, we are going to have two of these written. The next we want to talk about is using Dalton's system to represent molecules of a compound. Now, in a compound like water, we know that water had in a compound like water had two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. If you want to represent it, you represent two atoms of hydrogen like this, and then put that of oxygen. This forms water. If I had that is tetraoxide of a 6 acid, which we know as H2SO4, if you want to represent it, two atoms of hydrogen will be represented, then sulfur will be represented, and then the last one is oxygen. We now put oxygen. However, this method was discarded based on certain reasons. Now, imagine if you have a compound, a bigger compound like sucrose, or what we call cane sugar. You see that you draw these symbols and it will be very difficult for you to draw all of them. In case if you can't represent it up to 4 or 5 times, you will see that it will be very difficult to represent it. So based on that, Dalton's system was discarded. In my next video, we're going to talk about Berzelius system.